Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new Jonny on late night. DAC TV presents Go to Bed with Jonny. And here he is, that beautiful piece of man. That is Jonny Thomas Appleseed.
Yes! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Go to Bed with Jonny. Yeah, we're gonna sleep together tonight. Well, I'm gonna do my show, go back and go to sleep. You're gonna watch my show and then go to bed as well. Not with me, okay? We really gotta stop that information from going around, okay? I'm getting the wrong street cred out here, I'm getting women coming up to me saying, hey, I love going to bed with Jonny, and I'm like, oh, reword that, sister, okay? Because this horse doesn't just saddle up for anybody, okay? Yeah. I am a stallion, and I cannot be corralled. Here we are with a brand new episode, and we have so much news it makes me want to vomit. Okay, I don't even know where to begin. That's a lie. Again, I have a strict list that I follow when this happens. So we've got it all, and we're going to break all of the news that has already been broken, but we're breaking it again. It's kind of like, if you break something from an ex-lover and you really want to make sure it's broken, so you light it on fire, and then you hit it with a car. Yeah. Just me? Okay. It's time for our first segment, which we call Broken News. Oh my gosh, we've got a controversy on our hands here. I know, shocker. Oh, there's controversy in celebrities. Yeah, great. Yeah, Jonny, tell me more. Anyways, we are talking about none other than the controversial Miss Pamela Anderson. Yes, you may know her from Baywatch. You may know her from her Tommy sex tape. You could know her from a plethora of things, but those two are probably the most common things to know her from. I'm not saying that it was never mind. Pamela Anderson is in the news for the first time since the Pam and Tommy Hulu show came out, which gave her some relevancy, and then she said, you know what, I'm milking this cow until it's dry and falls over dead and we have hamburgers. She was very upset about it, didn't watch the Hulu show, and now she's coming out with a doc on Netflix, but she also came out with a memoir, and in said memoir, she said that Tim Allen flashed her on the set of Home Improvement. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to believe, She said that Tim flashed her in his robe and then said, it's only fair since I've seen you naked. Which I don't believe, because if that was the case, Pam would have been flashed by everyone in that day and age, because everyone saw her naked, okay? Kids today probably have seen her naked. I don't think Tim flashed her. Tim has denied the claims, okay? And the woman who played Tim Allen's wife on the show Home Improvement came forward because there was a TMZ clip that went out. TMZ, always out here trying to ruin people's lives, TMZ must stand for too much zazzle, because they're always doing too much. Too much. This is the news that you should follow me. I promise you, I don't put out the fake news, and I'm never harassing anyone. TMZ loves to harass people. But anyways, and his on-screen wife said from that clip that he flipped up his little kilt, and she was shocked, but she wasn't shocked because she saw his junk. She was shocked because it was a grown man flashing her, and she was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to see? But he was fully clothed underneath it, okay? Fully clothed. So she's kind of standing up for Tim, and Tim's like, I never did that. I would never flash a 19-year-old Pamela Anderson, or however old she was. Next up in broken news, we've got Shailene Woodley. Oh my gosh, Shailene Woodley. She is an actress, if you didn't know, she was in The Fault in Our Stars. She was also in The Divergent and other things. But she recently was in the news for dating NFL star Aaron Rodgers, who I think is a whiny baby, personally. They were dating, and then they got engaged, and then they broke up, and it was big news. And then Aaron Rodgers went on to play his football games through the season, lost and was eliminated before the playoffs, and just sucked it up like typical Aaron Rodgers fashion. And now Shailene Woodley is just pouring a little salt in his little wounds. Yeah, she's saying that was the darkest and hardest time in her life. She said it was hard to film when all of this was going down because she was going through the darkest and hardest time in her life, and it was winter in New York, and her personal life was shitty. Oh, they bleeped it there. I hope I was bleeped. But she said it felt like a big pain bubble for 8 months. That's a very long time to be in a pain bubble. You know what I say to that? I say pop it from the inside and you run free. Like Bambi when Bambi's mother died, you know? You think Bambi wasn't in a pain bubble? Yeah, Bambi was, okay? Bambi's mother died. Up next in Broken News, we've got someone who has been in the public eye recently and is part of a children's group, a musical and entertainment group, The Wiggles. This is John Pierce. He's one of the Wiggles' new members. He's the Purple Wiggle, okay? Yeah, you know, that sounds very dirty, the Purple Wiggle. Oh my gosh, you know, because when a man and a woman get together, they call it making the purple. Yeah, and he's the Purple Wiggle, so it's like making the purple and you just... Never mind. The Purple Wiggle, John, he has drawn an unexpected amount of attention from adults, okay? People are calling him a sex symbol. It's a little weird, okay? He's thinking about, you know, fruit salad, yummy, yummy, and people are out here saying, John Pierce, yummy, yummy. And it's just very uncomfortable, okay? So we need to stop that right now. Yeah. Also in the news, we've got Netflix. Yes, we know Netflix. Netflix has announced that Reed Hastings is going to step down as CEO and will be replaced by former COO Greg Peters alongside current co-CEO Ted Sarandos. Those are a bunch of names of a bunch of guys that you'll never even be able to put a face to because no one cares. The fact of the matter is the Netflix CEO, Reed, said, you know what, this ship is sinking and I'm getting off. I will not be Jack at the bottom of the ocean with the Titanic. I will not do it. And he said, bye, I'm out of here. I mean, he could have been fired too. I don't know. But he stepped down, and now there's someone else in charge. Let's hope that the new CEO, Greg, decides not to make us all change our lives and everyone has to get their own Netflix and their own passwords and you can't share it. Because that's really going to be a real big buzzkill for a lot of people. Okay? You know, are you going to pay for the therapy that these people are going to need? Cutting down on all these account sharing. Yeah, it's too much, okay? You're going to lose subscribers. It's going to be bad for everyone. The emotional status of those who watch and your company. So let's make a deal, okay? Let's Wayne Brady this and make a deal, okay? But that's it for Broken News. Up next, we got another segment filled with a lot of news, okay? This is the segment that we call Hyper Headlines. There is so much going on that we have to be very quick in this. I can't go in depth, even though I know I will because I get very heated with celebrities. or I just am invested in their lives. So let's hope this goes well. Okay, up first we have Justin Bieber, who has reportedly sold his entire music catalog for $200 million. Now, another Justin sold his catalog for $100 million earlier on, like probably last year. And now Justin's doing it. You know, a lot of celebrities are doing this, but are they doing it in a way where these companies who buy them own it completely, 100% for the rest of time? Or are they being smart and they're selling them as like a lease or like a rental a rental catalog, you know, where these companies own them and can make money on them for a small period of time, but at the end of the day, it's still Justin's. I mean, it's crazy and it's super smart. If you're Justin Bieber and you can walk away with $200 million like that, I mean, do it. You're going to put out new music anyways, and people are going to keep singing Baby, 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 Oh, whether or not you own the rights to that song. Also in the news, we've got Zoe Saldana. Do you know her? Oh my gosh, she's most famous for being either blue or green. And that's what we're talking about. She is breaking some records because she's the first actor to be in 4 movies that made over $2 billion in the box office. Yes, this is a milestone for anyone, but Zoe is the one who crossed it, okay? She was in 2 Avengers films that crossed the $2 billion, and she was in the 2 Avatar movies that also crossed over $2 billion. So, you know, let's just put it this way. Zoe knows how to make a few bucks in the box office, okay? So if you're looking to make $2 billion, just cast Zoe in your movie. Not saying she'll sign on, but, I mean, just paint her a color and put her in your movie, and it'll gross over $2 billion for sure, yeah. Also in the news, we got Madonna. Yeah, we talked about her. She licked out of a dog bowl once, and she does all this other crazy things. But this time, the Material Girl is, she was making a biopic. We talked about that a long time ago. She was making a movie about her life, and she was going to direct. And Julia Garner, who was in Ozark, she was going to play Madonna, but it was scrapped. The movie was scrapped. The whole biopic, gone, out the window. Bye-bye. Adios, amigos. And, you know, people are saying it could be because she's going on this major world tour now, and she's going to be performing all of her old hits. No one really knows what's going on, but Universal said adios to the script, and it's been put back on the shelf, and we'll see if it ever comes back into fruition, and if Madonna will direct her very own biopic about her life. Also in the news, oh my gosh, get this. You know, in those times when you're very worried about something and your heart starts pumping and your face starts sweating and you feel all anxious and you panic? Well, have you ever done that at a disco party? Have you ever been partying at the disco and then you panic? Yeah, well, that's a band name, Panic at the Disco. And Brendan Urie, the lead singer, recently made a post on Panic at the Disco socials and made an announcement that Panic is breaking up. The Panic took a Xanny and is no longer panicking. And allegedly, Brendan is having his first child with his wife, Sarah, and, you know, he wants to focus on his family. So that is the end of the chapter for Panic at the Disco. You know, I remember very clearly when he said, you know, I chimed in with haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No, it's much better to... Yeah, you know the song. You know, they say, like, oh, what a shame, the poor groom's bride is a... Oh, get this. Oh, my gosh. I wasn't planning on buying a house, but I think it's coming. Because the Hype House in Hollywood Hills is available for rent after the social media influencers moved out, which it's about time. No 18-year-old needs a house that large, okay? especially when they lack talent as much as those kids did. There's probably young teenagers sweating the smell of sex, drugs, and rock and roll all over that place, and I don't want anything to do with it personally. Well, that's it for Hyper Headlines, and that's all of the news I've got for you today. Sadly, we couldn't touch on every single topic that's happened in the last week because there's been a lot. But don't worry, because we will be back next week with more news, and we will cover anything that we missed and anything new that happens over the weekend. But before we go, we have to find out what's in my drawers! Yes! Oh my gosh. This is the best part. You gotta admit. Yeah. You know. Oh my gosh. This is exciting. This item that's in my drawers has some news with it as well, okay? Let me just say. Look at this. M&M'S. Oh my gosh, are they... Look at, you see that little guy on there? Yeah, I should keep this because I could sell it for $1 billion in about 2 years, I bet. You know why? Because they canceled the M&M people. Oh my gosh. 2023 where it's...
Sure I understand.
Oh, me neither. I don't understand either, Siri. No, 2023, the year where it's socially acceptable to sexualize a wiggle, but the M&M'S can't wear shoes or talk. This is a society I no longer want to be a part of. I've said it before, but we have crossed the line with this one, okay? They're not hurting no one, except themselves. In the commercials that are just so funny. They make me giggle so much. Oh my gosh. No, apparently M&M is retiring the little animated M&Ms that talk and they're all, you know, oh yeah. Yeah, those guys, you know, there's the one with the nut, there's the different colored M&Ms and yeah, I don't know. I don't know who was talking to M&Ms and was like, you know what, your M&Ms are very much so offending me. But the lack of their M&Ms, their talking M&Ms, is offending me, okay? I say bring them back. And if not, I will say it here first, I will never buy another pack of M&Ms in my life if they don't bring back those talking little happy M&Ms, those chocolate-covered happiness walking in their different stilettos and flat bottoms and whatever they wear, you know? They're happy little M&Ms, okay? And you took all of their happiness and joy away from them. This candy is no longer happy. I'm going right to Skittles where I can at least taste the... I almost said something that I'm not allowed to say on late night TV. I'm going to Skittles where I can taste the rainbow, okay? Because at least at the end of that there's a pot of gold and that makes me happy. Your chocolate-covered candies without the talking M&Ms, in my book, are canceled! Yeah, you heard it. I said it right here, right now. You guys don't have the power to cancel, okay? I have the button. I have the phone that makes all the calls, okay? So I don't know who the bigwigs at M&M think they are. But, you know, I'm very vocal with my opinions. I don't get political on my show. I am neutral in all aspects of the word. I am Switzerland. You know, even Switzerland is a little less neutral than I am. But here's the deal. They're M&Ms. They're cartoons. They've been around since the 1940s. If we can't live with that... I've never been so upset about an animated character before. This is just horrible. It's so bad, you know? Gosh, if I wasn't so concerned about how much this bag of chocolates would be worth in a few years, I would be just eating my feelings. But I'm gonna put this in a museum. I have one. I have a museum. Yeah, right there in my drawers, where I keep all of my most precious items, and that's where I'm gonna put him. Oh my gosh, that's cannibalism as well. Do you see that? Maybe that's why they canceled them. That is all the news that I have, and I'm sorry if this is the first time you've heard about the M&M'S being canceled. Yeah, what a crazy thing. I never thought I'd say it. A chocolate candy-coated deliciousness canceled for just being so stinking cute. Yeah, you know, they didn't have brains, they were filled with chocolate. Yeah, you know, chocolate. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you agree that they need to bring back those little talking candies, then you need to leave it in the comments down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, they're probably going to try to cancel me too. So you might as well just hit that button and save my life, okay? Anyways, I will see you guys next week on Monday with a whole bunch of brand new news and a lot more stories and hopefully good news about the M&M'S. I'm hoping this gets to corporate right away, okay? Anyways, thank you guys so much. Have a great night. I'll see you next time. Good night, everybody. Good night. Don't you worry, little colorful candies. I'm gonna save your life, okay? If it's the last thing I do, I will use my platform for good, okay? But for now, you lie asleep in my drawers.